Hey guys, Yasa at freebellydanceclasses.com. I just taught you or answered somebody's question who was asking what a reverse camel is. You know, and I told you in the video that it was this move, which is a reverse upper body undulation, which is a belly tuck and a chest lift. Okay, so we're going to be using that in our combination today, which is going to be no hip kicks, shimmies, or anything like that. It's going to be all smoother moves. We're going to be using the omi and a reverse camel. So the omi, if you have not learned it yet, it's this one. Small circle with a belly tuck in the front. That's the omi. Okay? And we're going to add the reverse camel to it. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do E, omi to the side, and then a reverse camel here. And then we're going to switch for another omi to the other side, and then we're going to do the camel. So start with your feet together. Okay? Bend the knees just a little bit. And then omi to the side. Remember, if you remember the omis, I said if you move into the side, okay, and I taught you how to do the omis moving to the side before, is you can exaggerate the tuck part by lifting your knee just a little bit, okay? So, omi, and then from here, stay here, and tuck, pop. You're already tucked anyway, so you just kind of like stay there and do that tuck a little bit, make it a little stronger, and then go straight to the lifts. So think about it as a 1, 2, 3, 4 move at this point. You know, eventually it could be a really fast one. It's a 2 count, but for now we can just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna do an omi to the other side. Now watch for my footwork here. This is how I end up with the knee bent and the heel lifted. I'm gonna drop this foot to the side like this, and that's gonna help me twist my body all the way to the other side. So just drop that foot and start your omi with your right tuck. Now make sure you bend this other knee, the left one this time, to create a bigger tuck. Now I'm already here, circled and tucks, and then I'm going to do a tuck and a lift for a reverse camel. So I'll do that one more time very slowly with you guys. So start with the center and omi to the left, tuck and lift. Take a step to the side, omi to the right, tuck and lift. I'll do that with the count with you. So 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 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 Okay? As you can see, we're not moving too fast. You can make it fast enough where it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't advise it because it looks like too much, you know, and too fast. It's kind of a nice slower move, so I would really prefer it in slower music, but you can challenge yourself and see if you can do it in a 2 count. So we'll be like this: 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. As you can see, I was kind of 1 and 2, 1 and 2, so because if you just hit 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, it will just not look pretty at all. So if you have a slower 2 count, it will work. Or as I said, take your time and do it in a 4, whether it's a slow 4 or a fast 4, you can do it as well. Okay? Now what to do with the arms, you can do exactly what I just did, or a nice way that I personally like to spice it up with the arms is to drop the arms down and frame the hips as you do the omi, and then lift the arms as you do the reverse camel. So it will look something like this: 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Same thing if you're doing a 2 count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay? So just give it a nice little change of level. It really does frame the part that you're moving, the hips when you're moving the hip, and then it frames the chest when you're using the chest. So it frames the right parts that you're actually using at that time. Alright? So hopefully you guys like this combination. That was omi and a reverse camel. I'll see you next time in the next video. freebellydanceclasses.com is the website. Bye.